All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Ready, ready. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Watch the safety creep. Big grip, big grip.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Check safety. 3 pound, 132 fighter.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Here's a screen to Powell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Come on, set, 8, read. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And a nice spin into some open field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 45. Go. It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're running it. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
General West.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jumping.
Now Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bandit. X3. 218. Chop it. 57. Hey, seam 6. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Frank. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Peterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ready. 15. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. But I... 48, come on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Go.
2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Check, check. Lucky. Go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Check 61, matchbox lights.
They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Set, ready, 10-2 saw. Check in. Spud.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Shoot.
Now Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready, and read.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
36, 36.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerome Baker. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
45. Mike, 45.
Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on,
The
set.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. Ready to go. Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down. First and 10 at the 39.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Cannon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Trenton Cannon, 61 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Tie it right. Hey, 4 down.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
You draw Corkers. Clear.
They run again on first down. Peterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
70, Indy.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, it's Cannon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Let's go. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Hey, 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 hey. 45 is the mic. Hey, 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 hey. 45, 45, 45 Mike, 45. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. On the board. Hey, watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety on focus.
They'll run on 1st down. Cannon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Zoom, zoom. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I got him. Check now. Jim.
Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson as the 1st half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The
50,
Dolphins
play.
at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
28. Mike, 28. Oh, you get on the headache.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. To the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
552. Here we go. Back two, the Mike. Mike's back two.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set. I got you, pump. Double time, double time.
Hey. You got three. 3 days.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Check.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Get it.
2nd and 4. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Switch. Check. Fresno.
Deep grip.
Now back to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Ready?
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Big Ed. Go. Check Mike 45. Wild Bill. 45.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
45's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Showing up. Slam.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Not today.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Peterson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, Peterson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run on first down. Cannon. And shutting him off. Now open field. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Recon, 132 fighter. And
38 to Mike. Watch the pass.
now.
He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
General West, ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
So we got man.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 85 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
218, chopper. 5.
On 1st down, it's Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Smooth.
2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Ready, go.
And they take a knee.
Down. 8, read.
45. Let's go, D.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.